So, okay. Part 1. Geez, my lighting is so bad. But anyways, straight into where I left off. Continuing, with where I left off with the part 1 of this maybe 3-part series. Right? It is no secret that Ivany, right, is in hot waters right now. She's trending and she's the talk of the town. Everybody knows what's going on with her. Everybody know what's happened. Everybody know what's happening. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Okay? Everybody knows. Now, I already made my disclaimer. If you haven't seen part 1, you need to check that out, because that's where the disclaimer is, where I was saying I really don't care. I'm not going to go over it again, but I was basically saying I really don't care what anyone has to say or wants to say, anything negative at least, about me making this video and the things that I'm about to say. So it's no secret that this girl is in some deep waters, right? Now, first and foremost, I'm going to say that whatever she is going through, or whatever is unfolding right now, has been a long time coming. It has been a long time coming. And also, let me put this out there, that she's not someone that I've always been following. I've started seeing her late last year. I didn't even know about the Jamaican TikTok. When I first knew about the Jamaican TikTok was last year summer, when I went to Jamaica and my cousin said to me something about Jamaican TikTok. I'm like, what? I didn't even know there was a TikTok for Jamaicans. That's how behind I am, probably, if you might put it that way. I didn't even know there was a special TikTok for Jamaicans, right? So I learned about that last year in the summertime. But I started getting curious mostly, I would say, at the end of November into December last year. But then I was really caught up and I was really following it up in January of this year. So the beginning of this year was when I really started following it up, and I saw that, okay, these are the people. I made another video about it saying that I wouldn't want to be a part of it. It's not a place for me, blah, blah, yada, 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 and all of that good stuff. See, I'm not here to talk about that part of things, right? But I did make a video, so all those videos are all over my channels, my social media platforms, from Instagram to the Facebooks to the, even some of them are on my TikTok, because if they're too long, obviously they're not on my TikTok, because my TikTok channel's videos are basically, so they're mostly long videos that I sit down and I record. Some of them are for over 30 minutes. Some of them are for, 45 minutes, depending, 15 minutes, 12 minutes. So a lot of those videos are not on my TikTok because they're very lengthy. So they're on like YouTube, Facebook, and so on. Now, this is not a person that I know. I've seen some people saying, oh, I know her from she was back in Jamaica and she was always filming and this. I've been following since that time. Didn't know of her as popular as everybody says she is. I'm not one of the persons who knew about her from before late last year, okay? Just to put that out there. But I will also proudly say that since I've known of her and been seeing her on the media, I can tell you that I have seen a lot and I have seen everything that I need to know. That's all I'm going to say about that. I've seen everything that I need to see in such a very short period of time. And I know everything I need to know about that girl. Based on what I've seen as in her videos and some of the lives, because I don't follow her. So the lives that people record and the bloggers and they repost and stuff, I've seen enough. I've seen enough. And some of the comments and other things that I've been hearing about her are enough to make me see and understand, and really who we're dealing with here. And I will say, Ivany is very depressed, because when it comes on to mental illness, I love to talk about that. I love to touch on that kind of topic. It is a very wide umbrella, but I love to talk about, different aspects of mental illnesses, right? And I can already tell that she is someone who's a little bit mentally afflicted, right? But I'm not here to talk about that in particular. I can also tell that she's very troublesome. She's a troublesome person, and she likes attention, right? She likes attention. I'm mostly here to talk about the bad things that I've seen about her, because there are more bad things than good. The bad things dominate the good ones. I am sorry to have to say it, but it is the God's given truth. I will also mention the good things that I see about her. Not only is she troubled and dramatic and vulgar and rowdy and disgusting, her behavior, not only that, but I can see that she's ambitious. She's quite ambitious, and she seems to be a very clean person. She will keep her surroundings and her environment clean. That is very obvious to the eye for most people to see, you know what I mean? Or it could be that she's doing it for the media, because a lot of people come on here and they come off this way and they come off that way. Maybe it's all for the media. But I will give to Caesar what is due to Caesar. I think she's a very clean person, and she has ambition. She's ambitious. And that's just about as the good things I can say about this girl. That's just about what I can say, in all fairness. That's just about the few good things that I see about this girl. There's nothing more to praise her for. There's nothing more to glorify her and glamorize her for. I am sorry. I am not here to be liked. I'm not here to be loved like most people. I am here to express what I've seen, what I've observed, and after my psychoanalysis, these are the things that I have drawn up and I've concluded on, and these are the things that I've assessed, okay? So it is what it is, and I don't care if someone wants to call me a hater and if, I'm this and I'm that. Okay, first of all, also, is I don't like her. I will put that out there. I'm not afraid to come out and say I don't like her. And this is not why I'm saying these things, because you can like people, okay? But you have to tell the truth about them. I, for one, don't like her, and I'm telling the truth. It's the truth that I see. It's what she shows every day. So that has nothing to do with me not liking her. In fact, the reason why I don't like her is because of her behavior and her ways. That is why I don't like her. Because I'm not going to get up and just not like someone just for the sake of not liking them. There must be a reason, and there must be reasons, actually, and things that happen that turn me off from them. She might be likable for a lot of persons because they know what they are looking for in someone else for them to want to like her. I personally don't like her, and I'm proudly saying it. I don't hate her, because there's a huge difference. Hate and like are two different things, and hate is a very strong word. So I wouldn't say I hate her, but I do not like her. I'm not a fan of her. I don't believe in a lot of the things that she does. Okay, like 8 out of 10 things that she's doing that I don't like. I don't like her. So overall and generally, she's just not my cup of tea. I don't like people like that. I don't fancy those kinds of people who come on the media and they behave badly and have all kinds of misconduct. And then they get all the views and they get all the praise and they get, but for what? But for what? This girl, Ivany, is where she is supposed to be right now. She is exactly where she is supposed to be. She is exactly where she is meant to be right now. She is exactly where she worked to be right now. She has worked herself to where she is and the situation that she's in. And everybody with good sense and intelligence and sophistication and all of that and good reasoning will always realize that this girl is where she is supposed to be because of her behavior, because of the way she lives. And people are saying, oh, everybody bring up our history and our own life. Then there's nothing old about the same there's nothing old, or there's nothing new about her, I should say. It's all old. It's old. Because if it's something she's been doing all this time, it means that It is what it is. It's just she has not changed. So you can't say, oh, you bring the past up. How are you going to bring the past up if someone hasn't changed? It is just a continuation of who she is and how she behaves and the things she continues to do. And that's just all there is to it. Then follow the girl, man. I mean, I've been watching all these different panels. Let me end this and start fresh.